Some time ago, we had this amazing outreach, thanks to Mr. Anderson, where we had the EWF Empire Wrestling Federation came, and they had come a number of times. I remember the first time that they came, I made a huge mistake. I got everybody mad at me. I almost started a riot. Now, you decide if I was really so wrong in what I did. They were using the fellowship hall as the dressing room where they were stretching and getting ready and talking to each other. And I had bought a nice cooler full of drinks, some water, some sodas, some Gatorades. And just out of the goodness of my heart, I thought I would drop it off to them. But it was maybe a half hour before the show was going to start. And there was a guy waiting outside, and he was slightly distracted. I didn't realize he was like their security guard. And his job was to not let anybody in. So I just walked right in. I do have a key, you know. We do run stuff here all week. You know that, right? So I walked in and I said, "Excuse me, everybody." And everybody gave me this death look. I mean, a couple of guys were talking about Survivor TV show. A couple of guys were drinking some Gatorades. A couple of guys were getting ready to put their luchador masks on. And you would have thought I kicked a puppy, man. They were so mad at me. I said, "Hey, guys, I just got you this cooler." Before I get out, they said, "Get out! Get out! You can't be in here." And I said, "Whoa. I was just bringing you guys up. We got drinks. Get out of here." And they said, "Hey." They started yelling at the security guard, "Get this guy out of here." And the security escorted me to the president of the association. Like I was some criminal. And I said, "Hey, look, I don't know what I did. I'm sorry. I was just trying to bring your guys some drinks." He goes, "Oh, Pastor." He said, it's okay. He doesn't know anything. You see, it's not just a school, it's not just a performance. These guys go to school, and something sacred in the wrestling world, you can't just go backstage. I said, "Why?" He goes, "Because it loses the magic. It loses the effect. You're not allowed to see a luchador without his mask on. Who do you think you are, Pastor?" I go, "I'm the pastor here. But my picture's on the sign. I got a key. We wrote you the check. And you're telling me get out?" Because the truth is, even those guys that talk a big game about, "I hate you, I'm going to rip off your face, I'm going to smash you, brother." And the other guy says, "No, you won't, I'm going to power bomb you." They actually don't hate each other. They're actually friends, talking about Survivor back there. They're actually first cousins that go to weddings together. They're just putting on an act. They're not really mad at each other. Even in the ring, they don't hate each other. James chapter 4, verse 4. Friendship with this world is to be an enemy of God. Some of us have just been playing "I'm mad at Satan" when you're not really mad at Satan. Some people, they blame Satan everything from their flat tire to their CD player not working to why they're late to church. It was the devil. It was the devil. It was the devil. In John chapter 8, Jesus said, "You know, you guys talk a lot about not liking the devil, but you kind of resemble him. Because you like the things he likes. The devil loves sexual immorality, and you guys love that. The devil loves to hate and be cruel and get revenge, and you guys all seem to love that. You guys are just playing WWE wrestling with the devil. You're actually friends with him." Peter writes to the church, and he warns them about who they used to be and who they can become. He uses this beautiful phrase, "But now." You used to be lost, but now you've been found. You used to be a stray dog with nothing to eat, but now you've come to the shepherd of your soul. You used to carouse and go out late at night and hang out in the dark alleys, but now you've come into the glorious light. You've come into the assembly of God's people, but now you've changed. And in chapter 2, verse 11, he says, "Beloved, I care about you. I love you. But in this world, you are only aliens. In this world, you are only sojourners. And you need to abstain from the fleshly desires that war against your soul." There is a